Hello, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of Vision Marketing and Design.com, and today we are live inside of my Vision Marketing and Design team training, where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, today, what we're going to talk about is actually how to create a Google My Business profile. I've talked about this many times before because it's an excellent way to, one, search for local business clients, but also it's a great way to provide value to local business customers by showing them how they can improve their Google My Business listing and actually get free exposure from the most popular search engine in the world. So it's a really, really incredible resource. So before we do that, though, I want to invite you to join my team. You can go to visionmarketinganddesign.com and you will see that we actually have, when you become a member, you actually get 30 days of free social media content every single month. Okay. And this isn't some like generic, content. This is created to provide engagement, right? This is created to help you build a brand. Okay. Lots of people think that they can get rich doing affiliate marketing or something, but you have to establish a brand. Sales online is easy. It's building the group of people who know, like, and trust you. That's the hard part. Okay. So, what we have provided is 30 days of social media. So this is like 30 infographics. You have 10 articles, an entire ebook, and these are all built on Canva. So you can edit them and make them your own. Instagram stories templates. There are 30 of those, again, built on Canva. And there's also challenges and memes and other miscellaneous things that you can use in your content. Okay, so this is 30 days. One of the beautiful things is you customize all this very simply with Canva, and then you schedule it ahead of time, and then you don't have to worry about creating posts and content and all of that each month. Okay. So that's free if you become a member. You also save 50% on all of the templates, and we did release two templates today, so I want to show you those before we get started on the training. Also, you get over 85,000 free PLR products, and I'm adding new almost weekly. You also have the opportunity to earn income as a freelancer, so once you become familiar with the tools, you can apply, and we send out proposals, so if that meets your criteria, then we could hire you. We do live training Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I said. And on Fridays, we have a live Zoom session where you can hop in with me and ask me any questions that you may have. I also do provide private coaching. You don't need to be a member to get private coaching, but it is 50% off if you are a member. There's also over $10,000 in free courses that you have available as a member as well. And so this is a great program. I actually created this program because I know how hard it is when you're first getting started. Maybe you have a local business like I did and you just want to learn to promote it. Or maybe you're just like, I have no idea what I want to do. I just want to work from home. Or maybe you're already a freelancer and you want to actually earn income in a consistent way. If you're an agency owner, our team does client services, so we could actually be your team if you have a client. You can check out any of the testimonial videos here from members of my team, and you can join. You get all of that for just $47 a month. That's absolutely unheard of. You can actually be a free team member if you want to click here to join Builderall. Okay. So I wanted to show you the templates that we released today before we get started. I already released the restaurant agency 10-pack of restaurant templates, the most popular 10. We are working on a series right now we basically created a business from scratch using Builderall and the Gloria Foods reseller opportunity. So I have actually created the agency website, which I just released today. And what I did is instead of creating two different products, I've bundled them together. So what you're going to get, and I actually reduced the price in half from yesterday. So if you are interested in this, definitely get it or become a member, and it's even half of that price. So you actually get the agency website and you get the top 10 restaurant templates with that. Okay, so this is really a done for you business. We even have a whole training on how to actually establish your business. And if you see here, you can click here and You can demo each of the templates here, and it's only $97. Like, that is just insane. Okay. So definitely, if you want to check out any of the templates, since we use different builders, I just thought if we're going to divide them, we need to divide them by builder. Okay. Are you using WordPress? Are you using, Cheetah or Canva, because we have multiple templates on that. But if you click here to see the templates that are built in Cheetah, you'll see the new salon website template. So if you click here, you can actually see the demo. So this is a very beautiful template. You can see here, you literally can just, you have this template, you can start getting clients. It's literally that easy. And then you just need to customize. Okay. So definitely check that out. And again, if you are a member, it is half price. So if you guys did not see the new affiliate funnel or the new Team Vision affiliate website, definitely check that out. I'm going to go ahead and get logged in here so I can access my live broadcast page. And let me just show you quickly. If you go to affiliates and you go to log in, let me log in again. I have different logins because I have different products here. So let me just log in. And when you go to links for your Team Vision, if you scroll down, you'll see the one that says join the Team Vision invitation. And if you look at this website here, this actually does not say anything about Builderall. So if you want to promote to your team or you want to just promote separately, having nothing to do with Builderall, you have this available as well. So all you have to do, you don't have to do any setup. Before, our affiliate link was actually created for you to piggyback off of Builderall. So if you want to create a magic funnel, you want to use this affiliate link. But if you just want a standalone website, you can use this affiliate link. Okay. And it is, you earn up to $14. So if you're piggybacking with your Builderall commission, it's a great way of just adding an additional resource for your team, but also to have another source of income. Okay, so let me get out of all of this. I need to go to my live training. And I'm going to go ahead and enter my name so we can get started. Oh no. I don't know why. Oh, okay. It was live. That was weird. Usually it's just auto playing. Okay. So let me go ahead and move this out of the way and let's get started talking about Google My Business. Let me move this. Sorry about that. Okay. So, to get to Google My Business, you literally just Google My Business, okay? Which is actually what I did. Google My Business. And if you already have accounts under your Gmail account that you are logged in into your browser, they will show up here so you can easily edit the profile. But what we want to do is actually just start a new one, right? So you just want to go to Google My Business and you can click here to sign in. I'm actually already signed in. So you'll see here are the live profiles that I have. So to add a new business within my same Google account, which is what we want to do, I'm going to go ahead and click add a business, and then I'm going to add single business. I don't want to import. Okay. So now I can type in my business name, which it will not find because remember, it's a brand new business. So Vision Food Tools. And since it didn't find it, it'll say create a business with this name, which is what I want to do. So now we have our business name. Now what is the category? So we could search restaurant, let's see, restaurant supply. There's lots of things here. We'll just say restaurant. Do we want to be... when you're choosing your category, especially the first one, it's really important. And I'm trying to decide right now, because I love to tell you what I'm thinking as I'm doing this. I'm trying to decide, since that category is so important, I don't want people who are Googling restaurant to find this listing because this is not a restaurant. If they're Googling restaurant, they're thinking about a restaurant they want to order from, right? So maybe I want to just say marketing. agency, and we'll click next. Do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or office? Now, one thing about this is if you use a P.O. box, which I do, it will not show up on the Google Maps. So you are actually you're hurting yourself a little bit because a lot of people will search the Google Maps before they even, search the actual listings. And if your business is not on the map, you're cutting down your traffic. So, you may want to choose to put your home address, but it does have to be a real address. So again, it's just something that you need to consider. So do you want to add a location that the customers can visit? I'm going to say no because I technically don't want them to visit me. So I'm going to click no and next. So now, where do you serve your customers? Okay, so this is actually international. But maybe I only want to work within the United States. So I'm going to type in United States. Maybe I want to type in like England. Or actually, I wonder if it even lets me do that. So I think you have to put, let's see, wonder if the UK will show up. Yeah, the UK. So you could type in all of the different countries that you want to use. I'm just going to say United States and click next. Okay, so now here's what we were talking about yesterday about having a business phone number. Now, if you have multiple businesses like I do, you want to have different phone numbers because if someone calls the business and you answer the phone, Bartlett Lawn Care, and they were thinking they were calling Vision Food Tools, then obviously now you have some like weird thing going on. You have to know how to address it. Now, what I do is actually I use a system where I'm going to talk to you about this tomorrow, but I use a system where I can create phone numbers and then I can have it actually basically be the middleman and tell me, if someone calls this phone number, I want it to route to my cell phone. And then I can record a message that says, phone call for Bartlett Lawn Care or phone call for Vision Food Tools. And so as soon as I answer the phone, I hear that message and then I know how to answer. Okay, so that's really, really important. Also, if you put your cell phone number here, you're going to get so much spam that you will likely never answer your phone again because of that. So I'm going to go to my actual website, visionfoodtools.com, because I did create a business phone number, even though I have not technically set it all up yet, like through the software and stuff. But I do have this front-facing phone number here, so I'm going to add that to my business account. Okay, so just click there. Now, what is the website? So you can actually create a super generic website for free with no domain through Google My Business. I'll show you that in just a second, but it's not attractive. You're very limited. And again, it's a cheap website that you can't really do a whole lot with, but it's better than nothing. And then you can see here, get a free website based on your info. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. Now that I've entered that information in. And now we need to enter our address. Okay, so this is for the mailing address. This has to be your real address, all right, because they're going to send you a card to verify. Okay, so it's going to have like a 4-digit PIN, and it'll come like a postcard in the mail, and then you will have to come back to your Google My Business account, and then you will have to put in that code. Okay, so I'm actually going to type in, actually, I think you can do a P.O. box here because I didn't get my previous, I was verifying a business and I didn't get the card, and I was like, why can I not? What is going on? And I checked my P.O. box and it was there. So you can do that apparently. All right, so I'm going to just type in my P.O. box and then I'm going to click next. Okay, and it says it does have to be a street address, so apparently you can't do that. So I'll type this one here, Pleasant Drive, and next. All right, so here is where you want to decide how you want to get your postcard. Okay, so I'm actually going to just type in What's the contact name? Is Bridget Bartlett. And there's the address, and we're going to choose to mail. You do have these other options. Actually, you don't. That's weird because it used to have where you had a few different options, but apparently now they're making you do the postcard by mail. Or, let's see, more options. Okay. So now the postcard's on the way. Now we need to continue setting up our profile. Okay. Now it can take, it says like 4 weeks to get your card or your pen. So definitely be looking for that. I think the last time I did this, it was like 2 weeks. So definitely check that out. Okay, so now we want to add our services. So what additional services do we want to offer? Let's click, actually, we don't want telemarketing, but we want restaurant services, maybe? Go ahead and see. Oh, that's not an option, so let's do restaurant. Oh, it says we can create our own restaurant services. All right, we'll just click next. Now you want to choose your open hours. Okay, so this is really important too. And again, with using that software I use to be the middleman, I can actually set custom voicemails as well. So if they call Vision Food Tools and it's during normal business hours, I can actually have a custom voicemail pick up without having a separate phone. So I can say, thank you for calling Vision Food Tools. We're helping you guys know the drill, right? So you do want to choose hours, because if your customer calls you during normal business hours and you don't answer, it just looks really unprofessional. So we can go ahead and put our time in here. Like maybe we want to be open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we just want to go through here and choose our hours. So we'll say the same thing on Tuesday, and then the same thing on Wednesday. So we'll just go through here and set all of these. That way, when I'm not live, I don't have to come back and do it again. So we'll choose 9 a.m. again, and then 5 p.m., and then we have one more. So we'll choose Friday. We're not going to be open on the weekends, so we're going to choose 9 a.m. again, and then we will choose 5 p.m. All right, so now we'll click next. And do we want to add messaging? Okay. I do not like to use this function. Of course, it just depends on how you have it set up. There is a super cool new chat bot that you can actually get that works with Google My Business. But again, you have to always keep in mind, you want to make sure that any type of communication that your customer will have with you, you want to make sure that if they can contact you in that form, that they are immediately addressed. Okay. One of the problems that we have as marketers is that we have people contacting us on Telegram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp or email or text messaging, or there's so many places that it actually causes worse customer service, because they're responding to you on Telegram, but maybe you don't really check Telegram because you don't get that many leads. And so, a week will go by, you finally check Telegram, and you're like, oh, this person, I could have actually helped them, but a week went by. Now they're thinking you're unprofessional and not going to help them. Okay. So, again, you just want to decide, do you want to add this on here? You need to be, if you do, you need to be, you need to make sure that you are keeping an eye on these messages. So I'm just going to say, no, I don't want to accept messages. And now here, I want to add a business description. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up here, and I'm just going to copy this just to be quick. And we'll go back to Google My Business, and we'll just paste this in there. And let's remove the spacing here, and we'll click next. And now we can add some photos. Of course, if you are creating a business, photos are absolutely really, really important because people are going to be looking at this. If they, everything that they see here, even before they get to your website, is likely the first time they've ever been exposed to your business. So if you have photos here and you want to, take them of maybe your store or your customers or your team, or maybe you have a business where you go do events, things like that, this is an excellent place to put those photos. But I actually don't have any photos of my business, so I'm going to click skip. So here you see, basically what it says on your listing. If you placed an ad, it would just say Vision Food Tools, all of your marketing needs. You can change that at any point. We don't want to advertise right now, so we're going to click skip. Your business profile is almost ready, so we're going to go ahead and click continue. And so now you'll see that it's pending verification. So it says most postcards arrive within 5 days. So that is a new thing. They were saying 4 weeks, so it could be because of COVID, or maybe they really stepped up their game. You can also, if you need to invite an agency or a member of your team to manage your Google My Business profile, you can click here to send invites. You can also click here if you want to enable online appointments. Again, this is just another place where you have to worry about maintaining things. So if you want your client to be able to book appointments, I recommend just putting all of that stuff on your website, really streamlining all of your communication. So even though it may be tempting to utilize all of these functions, as a marketer, as a business owner, I don't really want to have to manage all of those things. Now, if I was hiring someone to do it, great. You just want to make sure that things are not falling through the cracks, okay? So you could definitely check all of this stuff out. This basically just shows you what it looks like. If you want to start advertising your business, you can click here now, and then it will take you through the steps of creating Google ads. You can also get full access to your profile by downloading it here. You can add your logo, and it actually tells us that it's not complete yet. So let's go ahead and add our logo. You can see, again, it's reminding us, hey, you didn't verify. So let's go ahead and choose a photo. And we want to upload one. So let me see if I can. We have Vision Food Tools. So we'll go ahead and use this logo. And it looks like that is too big. And they're looking for a square. So let's choose our photo here. Let's go back. And I don't really know if I have an appropriate logo for this, but for this purpose, we'll just choose this one for now. And let's just make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so that'll do for now. Okay, now we need a cover photo, so let's choose that, and let's click here. Now, we could probably just reuse that same cover photo that we did for our Facebook page. Let me see if I have that saved here. I don't think. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, and we do have a video. So let's go ahead. Let's see if I have a video that's branded already. Okay, I don't. We have Vision Food Tools. Okay, so I don't have. I mean, I could add this, but I don't really want to upload any of these videos. But I do have a great explainer video from the reseller resources that we have through Gloria Foods. So I could upload that there, and that would be an excellent way, but I don't want to waste all of your time doing that. Okay. So again, here's where you want to check out the videos. Here's you want to, the at work, maybe like if you're doing events or something like that, or you could sort your photos by team. Also just some different images to help you identify your brand. So let's start from the left-hand side, and we'll just work our way down the panel. So you can see that here is the home page. Here is all of the posts. So it is great for you to post on Google My Business. I actually do that. I use Content Studio and it integrates with Google My Business. So I always, every time I share something on any other social media, I always share it to Google My Business. Also, if businesses need to update any special offers or like a special, criteria for COVID or things like that, they can always do that there. They can also advertise different events that they have. If you need to change or update any info, you can do that here. Here is where you'll see like where the location is, if you have delivery areas, any special hours. This is something that a lot of business owners don't do, which they should. You want to put in a date. So if you have special hours for the 4th of July, you want to type in the 4th of July and when do you open and when do you close. And this will really save you a lot of time because unless your hours change, you're not going to have to come back and update this. I do have clients that will, message me and they will ask me to update their hours on their website for, special holidays and things. But if you are someone who is, hosting that website and you have to change that, now you're doing two different actions. So that's really not a desirable thing to do because you have to remember to put it there, then you have to remember to remove it. So you're actually getting into that account two different times. And while that may seem simple, and it really is, it's just, again, time is money. So if you're spending time doing that, that's why that's not really, if they're updating their hours just one time, that's fine. But if it's like, for the 4th of July, we don't really want to put that on the website because that's not where people are going to be looking anyway for special hours. They're going to be looking in the listing. They want to look at the hours right away and see, especially for something like a pharmacy or a restaurant or something like that, where people are actually, they're getting ready to go there and they need to know, are they open, right? So adding special hours is definitely a great thing to do. Again, you have your phone number here. You have your categories here. You can add different attributes. You can add, health and safety info, service options. You can really fill this out. And really, it's best to fill it out if you want to utilize maybe some keywords and things like that. Definitely best practice if you have a store code or you want to add labels. Google Ads extensions, you can do all of that. If you need to mark as permanently closed or remove your listing, you can do that there. You also have some insights here. I'm not verified, so I can't see, but it'll give you, basically information on, your customer base and, how you compare with other businesses, how many customers are finding you, and how they actually engage with your business. So that's really a valuable piece of information. You can also, and this is probably the most important part, besides being found, of your Google My Business listing is the reviews. Okay, this is obviously, we all know we shop for businesses. If I look up right now, if I go to doctor, okay, I'm going to just search doctor, and you see right away, what do we see in their Google My Business listing? We see the name and then their reviews and then where they located and phone number. Here is the category. So like I said, you always want to make sure that you're choosing the absolute best category as the top one, because that's the one that's like you're telling Google, this is if there's all of these categories, this is the main one. So if people search for the word doctor, I want to show up. Okay, so that's when you choose that first category, that's what you're telling Google. So you see those reviews right there, and that's really, really important. So definitely want to push the reviews, work on getting reviews, and if you're a local business, this is just so important. You can actually, with our local business, because we have so many reviews, let me just show you. Just because I always, tell you that I do practice what I preach. So if you search Bartlett Lawn Care, you see that we have 30 reviews, 30 Google reviews. But what this does is it actually, and then we also have, 5 stars on Facebook. But what this does is this helps you to establish your credibility. Okay. So here is our business. Here's our reviews. We have pictures, we have websites, we have a website, we have before and after, we have all of those things. And so it's really important for a customer to be able to see that. Now, once they see this, you or us as the business, we have already established ourselves as an authority within the eyes of this customer. Okay. So when they get to our website and then they go through the quote requests, like let me show you our website here. So they go to the website. Immediately, I'm addressing the average cost for mowing because that is actually a term that people search for. So I wanted to show up in the search results. And then I wanted to also address, sometimes people say, oh, it's too expensive. So I wanted to address that. And then, once they see that, then they click here and then they can go through the quote request process. They want to type in their address and then tell us what they want and da 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 da. Okay. So this, by the time they've done all of that, and then we send them the quote, they're honestly, I think probably 5% of people do not accept the quote that we send them. And it's because they just want a trustworthy business. They just want to know that someone is going to show up, that they're going to, not be weird about their bill. And there's lots of things, right? We even have customers store a credit card before we ever even put them on the schedule. So think about what all the trust that we're asking of them. Okay. We're asking, hire us, accept our quote, and give us your credit card information, right? So we have to build a lot of trust. And those reviews help us do that before they ever get to the website. So it's really important part of that customer journey to have those Google reviews. You also have the messages here. So if you had accepted that you wanted to accept messages, then you could find those here. Here is where you can add any photos. Here is where you can update any of your services. Here is where you can actually create your own website. Like you can see it's actually creating here. And this is what the website would look like. That's actually not a terrible image right there. And then, so they have the updates. So you can see we've not created any posts. They will show the reviews here. I mean, really, if we were to create this on, Builderall or another website builder, super easy to recreate. But again, they're very limited, right? You can choose different themes here. So if you want any of these colors to choose from, you can edit. Let me just discard that. You can edit the information here. So do you want the button instead of get a quote? Do you want the button to say contact us? Or do you want them to message you or text you or call now? You can choose any of those options. You can also choose your headline here. So mine just defaults to Vision Food Tools. You can also create a summary here, like maybe I want to say commission free ordering system. And then you can add, information here, the body summary if you want to. So we'll just say this is, let's see, save time and increase profits with our commission free restaurant ordering system. Okay, so we have that there. So here is where that's going to show up. And again, your images will show up here. And then the hours. So this is basically a website like the Gloria Foods, the templates that Gloria Foods has. And this is why, when you pair that opportunity with Builderall, how you can actually utilize the same processes as a reseller would, but you have more control over your agency, which then in turn will allow you to create upsells with chat bots and site bots and email marketing and all of those things. You can add, let's go ahead and save that. You can add images here if you want to. And you can also, if you want to publish your website, you can do that now. Like, let's just go ahead and publish it. Why not? And if you want to connect a domain, you could do that there. But right now, this website is actually going to just be called visionfoodtools.business.site. So you can see why they want to convince you to connect a domain, because that's what the website is. It's certainly not a permanent solution. So here you can verify your business. It says verify to list your website on Google Search and Maps, which we can't do yet. Until we get that, we can update the site name by a custom domain, unpublish our website, and then change the language. You can also do ads. So you can see the theme throughout this whole thing is they are constantly trying to upsell you, which is kind of like the Gloria Foods reseller opportunity, right? They offer you this free resource that you can use. And then if you want any of the upsells, then that's where they're going to make their money, right? So they're upselling you to connecting a domain by giving you this free website. They're upselling you to promote with Google Ads. You can also click here to add users if you want to. Obviously, you can click here to create an ad. You can get a custom Gmail, and again, that's just another upsell. You can add a new business, like maybe you're a chain. If you have other businesses here, you can see all of your listings, and you can see the one that is not verified. So let's go back to it now. You can link to any ads here, and then again, you can click here to access your settings and uncheck any of these that you don't want to appear. Like if you don't want reminders, if you don't want to get insights, or maybe you don't want business profile health or bookings or any of that to be on your account, you can update all of that there. So that is how you create a Google My Business account. So our business so far this week, we have, we've created the website, the agency website. We've created the templates on Builderall. We have also created a YouTube channel and rebranded the reseller videos to ourselves. We've also created a Facebook page for our business, and we've created a Google My Business account. Now, tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to create, or I'm going to show you how to create a phone number for your business, and it only costs $1 a month. We're going to use Twilio, but Twilio is kind of confusing. There's definitely a learning curve. There's a lot of coding. So I use that software I was talking about, which is kind of like the middleman that will help me like set up a good system and then route things where I need it routed. You'll see definitely tomorrow why having, especially if you have more than one business, why having that system in place will say it's like having a whole sales team that works for you 24 hours a day. Just like, I love that because all the automation. People say, how do you have 3 businesses, Bridget? Well, this is why, because I have automation, right? So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow for sure. Let me see some of the questions here. Actually, let me just move this over here so you guys can see. Oh my goodness, so affordable. Yes, Karen, and it's because I love all of you. How can you get a ready-made business? It's literally like plug and play into your account, and then you have the agency website and then 10 websites that you can just start getting clients like right away. Christy says, hello, Team Vision. So excited to learn more about Google My Business accounts. Yay. Felicity, hello from Dublin. Maria says, so glad that you're talking about this. I started a new LLC and received a letter from Google with a verification code. I'm using a professional email and not a Gmail. I'm wondering why Google would send me a code and what it is used for. I'm guessing that you asked this question before I talked about it, but when you create that Google My Business listing, and they may start sending them as soon as you register as an LLC, they may just send it to you automatically because you really need it. But that's what it's for. You create that Google My Business account. If they send it to you, likely when you type in that part where you have to enter your business name, it will likely show up. But that is so important because you want to definitely claim that listing before someone else does. That way you have control over it. If you try to If you try to gain control of that listing from someone else, that can be quite a headache if it's even possible. So definitely get in there, claim that listing, and put in that code. That way you have access to your Google My Business listing. And then Maria says, is the PIN the verification code? Yes, it's a 4-digit PIN number. When you click on verify, like we saw in the if you look in here, you see where it says pending. If you click learn more, actually it doesn't take you there, but there's all kinds of places where it says to verify. Let me see here. Now, let me see. Verify. Of course, now that you're asking me about it, I'll probably never see it again. Oh, get verified. You click get verified and you want to enter that. Actually, it's a 5-digit verification code. So when you receive that, you want to enter that in there and then click verify. And basically that tells Google like, hey, this person is at this address. So it helps them to, to make sure that the listings are accurate and there's not a lot of spamming people. So Linwood says yes. Karen says thank you, Bridget. Karen also says, can we see your flyers or buy the? Actually, Karen, I shared my brochure in the chat one day, but let me get it for you again. Because I just gave it. If you're on my team, I love to give free stuff, especially for you guys that show up every day, because I know that there's a million things that you could be doing, but I appreciate the hustle so much that I just want to reward you at every turn. That's like I had that restaurant bundle. I had it twice the price, and I know that you guys get discounts anyway, but I just want to I want to make sure that, right now in this struggling times, I want to make sure that you guys, if you're willing to take the action, I want you to be able to go out and make money. You don't need to be rich to make money. You just need to be open to opportunities. So here's what my brochure looks like. It's actually a 2-sided brochure. I just printed it using Vistaprint. So this is what it looks like here. And then this is what the second page, it's of course built on Canva, but I'm going to go ahead and share the link with you here to the template so you can just make it your own, add your own brand. Karen says, oh my goodness, thank you. You are so, so welcome. Okay. And just FYI, I used Vistaprint. I ordered 250 of these brochures, both sides. It was like the glossy 80-pound stock paper. So it'll be really nice brochures. And it was with shipping and everything, it was $190 for 250 of them. So I'm sure that there are probably cheaper places, but I use Vistaprint a lot. I've used it many times, so I just went with what I know. So Karen says, thank you. You are so, so welcome. Okay, everyone. Thank you so, so much for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow, and I'm going to show you how to really streamline those phone calls and the phone numbers and all of that stuff so that you can automate this business and spend your time doing what you love while your business brings you income. That is the goal, right? Shawana says, thank you, Bridget. I really appreciate all you do. Thank you so, so much, Shawana, and you all make it so worth it. I just can't tell you how much I absolutely love and adore all of you, and that is in the most sincere way possible that I say that, because you allow me to do what I love to do, and so that is like the greatest blessing of my whole life. So it's just amazing to me. So I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality.